Hello, welcome to the Mediocre Moms podcast. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Kate.
And we are your mediocre moms. We are here to be your girlfriends to talk about anything and everything, and nothing is off limits. So, warning that this podcast is not for little ears. So prop in those earbuds or hit pause for now, and let's get to it.
Yeah, exactly. This is not a parenting podcast. It is like a girl talk with your mom friends, which is us podcast.
Yes.
And Lisa, you have a question to get us started off today?
I do. Okay, today's question is, if you were given $5,000 for a new wardrobe, would you spend it on a bunch of clothes from Forever 21 and H&M or Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, in between.
That's exactly what I was thinking. There's,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do H&M Forever 21. I think I would probably try to do something like
colors of Benetton.
yeah,
Just that one step up.
yes, like
Yeah.
Macy's, like the Macy's clearance rack.
What's that? Anthropology. I've got stuff
Oh yeah,
from when I was 23 and I had just a lot of disposable income. And I would go shopping in Anthropology after work. And that stuff still looks new.
yeah.
This is probably, and it's that.
I can't really read it. Looks like it goes with a W.
Massimo. It's Target.
Wow,
Yeah. And I've had this a long time, but it doesn't look new anymore. It looks fine. It doesn't look ratty. But it's, it doesn't look like, no one's going to be like, did you just get that?
Oh my god. I just bought Target at December. Then I think it was after Christmas, which was very smart on Target's part. Target is genius. They dropped this. There's a fitness influencer that I was following, and she has her own clothing line, fitness clothes, and they're called Pop Flex. And the reason but her shit's so expensive, and the reason I loved it is because she would show you that as a woman, how she would change the placement of the seams to try to avoid getting camel toe and do this. So that way it gives you more of an hourglass shaped figure.
Okay.
She it's not just I'm designing a
Or just,
legging or a top, just to design a top. She's trying to make it better, and she's trying to pick really nice high-end quality fabrics. And she'd been teasing on her account that she's got some stuff coming out with Target. And then she's like, it's coming out this week. And I was like, oh. And I ran out and I bought a jacket.
That's a really big deal to have a release at a major retailer. Good for her.
Oh yeah. And it was sold out really fast. It's called Blogilates, which is a mouthful, because that's the name of her fitness app. Because she started a blog, and it was Pilates. She merged them, Blogilates. And I ran out and I bought I didn't buy the leggings. I bought this really cute sweatshirt top, a jacket, and I got her sports bra, which I fucking love. And I hope the Target brings them back because I want to buy more of those sports bras.
Honestly, good sports bra is a really nice thing to have. Yeah. I know, in high school and cheerleading, and also I think a lot of us in high school were on the pill. So I think a lot of us had bigger boobs than we would have, because looking back in high school, everyone had big boobs.
Yeah, but
I think all, a lot of us were on the pill. And a lot of girls would wear the regular bra and the sports bra just on top, because the sports bra with no shape.
Oh yeah,
I prefer underwire. I understand people hate them. It's totally understandable.
That's me.
But yeah. But the sports bra just kind of gets your regular bra.
Oh yeah,
kind
your
of
sports
does
bra
this.
just does this. It just
so, but they wear both. They'd wear girls that were bigger than me, and I they
I want to
D cup girls. I remember they would those show The Secret. You just wear both, because you wear your regular bra and then the sports bra just holds it.
All right, my sister, my poor sister had a D cup in high school. She was not happy about it. She wasn't flaunting it or anything. They made her miserable. Now I'm gonna see her today. I'm gonna ask her if she did that, if that was a thing that she did.
It was definitely a thing that in the cheerleading locker room.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sure. I'm just wondering if Tina did it too. If that was something of
I mean, I didn't want to do it because I was already buying my own bras, because it was Victoria's Secret. You saved your money and you bought stuff from Victoria's Secret. So I didn't want to be running a mile in my bra, like, so then it gets washed more because
In your nice bra, yeah.
yeah, and then like they only have so many wears like before they start stretching out and stuff. So like I didn't do it, but I know that like, it's a big thing to do.
I had tiny boobs in high school, which whatever. All you need's a handful. And God, where was I going with this? I'm so sorry.
Just want to announce your tiny boobs.
Just want to talk about my tiny titties.
I remember you were the master of taking your bra off.
Oh.
You would just be like, I've had enough of this.
Yep.
I remember once I was in the mall with you because, of course, we're both in 85, so that was the thing we did growing up. We went to the mall, and you would just be like you. I remember we were walking together, and you just said like, "Hold on a second," and like we stopped, and then I saw you put your bra in your purse, and I'm like, "How did you?" If you had literally taken off your underwear, I would have. It would have. It was like basically just like you. I saw no silly. Oh, and I mean, again, cheerleaders, we would get changed.
Yeah.
Like on the side of the court sometimes, like, and like,
Yeah.
so we were very good at getting changed without you ever seeing anything like above the knee. Like we could get full on changed, never showing like an inappropriate amount of skin. But you could take off a bra without missing like
A beat.
because like I have to pull my hand into my sleeve.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think you did. I think you just were just like, boop.
I wish I could remember if it was like a summer season or like a winter season, like if I was a long sleeves or not. I don't remember either, but I remember that. I always hated
I
my
was very
bra.
impressed.
I always hated my bra. I don't. I think. I know, like we discussed, like everyone wanted to wear Victoria's Secrets and stuff, and they were nice. And I only had like a couple because they drove me nuts because I don't like underwire. So like, I wouldn't invest as much in them because I hated bras. I still hate bras. My husband, he's criticized me a few times because, unfortunately, in my living room we have a chair, and no one's ever really sat in this chair. And it has become a crash
Is it
chair.
like not really see the TV from that chair?
No, you can't. Like people.
So then, no one's gonna sit there.
So yeah. So but like when my husband comes home, that's where he throws his jacket and his work bag goes there, and like he'll come home sometimes with like papers on a clipboard, and like those are like his important papers for work, and he'll just throw that there. He's a gamer, so sometimes some controllers get thrown there. And it's just becoming a crap chair. And so like I've taken off my bra before and just thrown it on the crap chair, and he and his parents and my mother does it too. They have a history of just occasionally doing a popover. And he's like, we'll say goodbye. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm glad my parents saw your bra sitting on the chair.
Because it looks like something else happened. So they didn't just. It looks like you just couldn't wait to make it to the bedroom.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
just do it on the couch.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm not wearing one now, so.
I am. Well, it's also, for me, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. For you, it's 7:45 in the morning. So it's very.
I like
different.
just roll that.
For me, the underwire helps keep the bra
I love it. You just see the
keeps,
juggling of the boobs.
It keeps it under the boob. I have some bras without underwire that are comfy, but then my boob folds down, and they're just kind of like my boob's folded here, and the cup is like not really covering, like, and lifting.
I don't know if it's because of the shape of my boobs, but I'll always get the underwire cutting in right here,
Yeah.
and I've had it pop out of the.
I've had to
actual
pop
bra.
out. Then the bra is garbage if it pops out. That happens to me all the time. Or like on old bras. That's how. That's how most bras are thrown away, just because the underwire came.
It happened to me at work one day, and
you just pull it out, and now it's a no underwire bra. That's what you do.
I grabbed a pair of scissors and I ran to the bathroom, and I pulled out the one, and I was like, I can't just walk around with one underwire boob. It's
true.
So I had to take off my bra in the bathroom at work, and keep at my job at this time. There was one bathroom for the adults, that was it. So I'm in there, MacGyvering the underwire out of the other side with this pair of scissors. I thank God nobody was banging on the door, but I got it out, threw them away, put the bra back on, and went back to my day.
Yeah. But sometimes I would try to push it back in if I really like the bra for a little while, and then eventually it's like we're done. Pulling
Yeah, I'm over this.
it.
I got it.
But yeah, I've never had to, maybe by the time I'm giving up, it's when they're both going, and I'm like, okay. Now it's a no underwire bra.
Yeah. I have all my bras are non-underwire, but
And it makes
they do kind of crap out a little bit faster. I need to get new ones, but the nature of the beast.
the one I have right now, the bra. It's like an intimacy or Victoria's Secret one, and it's aged.
Yeah.
And yeah. More. This podcast particularly is meant for video. Could see like I've got issues here. I'm talking about looking like a mom.
Yeah, because
but actually that's not so. If I were to just take off my shirt, I don't think my man would notice that, because it's not like all over, but there's that it's the fancy stretchy silk part that goes in the front is starting to come off from the body of the bra. Yeah. So I think if we have $5,000, we should definitely invest in some like nice undergarments.
Yes. Some nice bras.
Because
I think so.
I went shopping before vacation this summer, and I was like looking for some just nice dresses. I have a lot of dresses, but like I wanted some newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, wow, the differences. Like here, you have a store called Chicory. Chicory, do you have that?
I don't know.
It's like I would say it's probably like Forever 21 level quality. Like I got dresses for $5. One of them I really liked, but it the fabric got it's not gonna last me years. But it was really cute for vacation.
Yeah,
and then went to like another store, and like department stores are still big here. I think back home there's not so many department stores anymore. Back in the U.S.
they are
your Vuitton
they're getting fewer and far between.
Yeah, where they just like have like a little section for various different designers, and like you can walk around a store like that, and like it doesn't feel like you're out of your depth price wise. And then all of a sudden you're like looking at like this is like $500.
Yeah,
and you're like, okay,
surprise.
Yeah, I'm like, let's move along.
Yeah, no, the departments, and I see what's the mall in my town has been completely demolished.
Oh yeah,
it is
I saw that at Christmas time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's rubble. So goodbye. But we do have. There's an Old Navy. There is. We've
yeah, well, I think that's what happened to that mall, was that like all the anchor stores. Old Navy I think is almost an anchor store. It wasn't that tiny mall. Old Navy was definitely like an anchor store there, but they moved outside the mall into a strip mall.
Yep.
And that mall, like, it's like I want to paint a picture for the listeners. It's like small town mall.
Yes.
Like one, just end to end, like it's straight.
Yeah, it's just no, like a hallway.
There's no wings. It's just one. And like I remember when I moved out there, like I think one end was like a Kmart, one end was a Sears. I think like
I think when my mom and dad moved out, I'm vaguely remembering there was a Kmart there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Sears was there.
I think it was Sears. Which both of those stores no longer exist. Maybe Sears Auto still exists. And Kohl's took one of them, and that gave a lot of life back to the mall for a little while. But it was always like a struggling mall. And I think before Kohl's, when Old Navy came in, that was a big deal. I remember Old Navy coming in, and now everyone in school was wearing Old Navy because it was just the hottest shit.
Yeah. There, KB Toys was there. That was, I don't know if you remember KB Toys.
I do remember KB Toys.
That was there. Yeah, there were two anchor stores.
And there was in the middle, was there a Vuitton?
Yeah, Vuitton had its own tiny wing, in the sense that you make a turn.
It's like it was like kind of like an anchor store in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. So, but yeah, Old Navy and Old Navy. Yeah, Kohl's is still standing. It's the only part of that mall
that's so funny because this little small town mall. Yeah, like literally rubble piles of like gravel. Like the cone-shaped piles of gravel.
Oh yeah,
except the Kohl's. They it went down to the Kohl's, and if you're inside the Kohl's, they have like that like drawer, like
The door.
come down from the ceiling drawer kind of door.
Yeah.
And, like it's like boarded up. Because
Yeah.
the mall is not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they
then
are.
all the restaurants that were like outside of the mall, but in the mall parking lot, they're all fine too. But like the mall itself,
They're all fine except for Friendlies came in and left.
Friendlies was there before I came there. They were there a while. That's a shame they're struggling now. I really like Friendlies.
I did too. Friendlies came in. They came in. I think they actually came in around the time I was getting married.
No,
was
they
still-
were there longer.
Nope, because they built that building. I remember looking at it, like, what are they building? And I'm like, oh my god, it's a Friendlies.
No.
And so then, that's the only restaurant that's empty. So, if anybody
Yeah,
wants
there's
to
I think there's a
create,
Starbucks in there. There's a
there is.
Panera.
There's a
Panera's doing great.
Starbucks, Panera, Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
Taco Bell. It's Taco Bell.
Yeah. All
But
these,
it's in
like,
there.
things around, just like literal rubble.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really
Totally
weird.
rebel. Yep.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I think they're putting in another warehouse. We already have a 1,000,000+ square foot warehouse in the town.
They're putting in I thought they were building a new mall.
Last I heard, they were doing it in a warehouse.
I heard Lehigh Valley Mall bought the Peabrook Mall.
I don't think so. Sorry.
My mom could be misinformed. Need to pause to look this up.
Let's pause and see if we can confirm. This is from a week ago, so it's very recent.
Yeah.
The headline is Low Pack on Ways Deal for Major Warehouse Project in former Peaburg Mall site.
Oh, there you go.
So, I'm not how big. This one's smaller than the other one.
Oh, that other storage is like a
The other
housing.
warehouse.
It looks like it's the size of a housing development.
It's 1,000,000+ square feet. This one would only be 575,000 square feet.
What are people storing in Peaburg?
I think it's like could be like an Amazon type of like warehouse.
Oh wow! Shopping mall becomes like an Amazon warehouse.
Like it's just it's
sign of the times.
so it's not that kind of like storage or warehouse. I think it's like a processing.
Distribution center. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
That actually makes a lot of sense.
it sucks because I like, as much as at Christmas time I do a lot of shopping online, I do prefer to go to the store and feel and touch and see and like have a really good concept of size when I go to buy something.
Indoor mall is a really nice thing. Like, I think Peaburg has all those like strip malls, but you can't like meet a friend and walk around a strip mall.
No.
Like, I was with Peter, and we were in like one of the strip malls, like I forget what store, and then we were gonna go to like another strip mall like next to it, or maybe like two down. And I was like, should I move the car? And he looked at me like I had two heads, but you would normally move the car.
Depending on what you're doing and,
Yeah,
and, you know,
if I-
how long. Especially in the cold.
Yeah, it's Christmas time.
Yeah, in the summer, I'd be like, maybe I'll just take a walk. But like in the winter, you're like, no, we better move the car. But yeah, so I don't know. If I had $5,000, I think that was $5,000.
Yeah, that's the question when you
I don't know if I would buy like any Louis Vuitton pieces. And here's my rationale. That's going to eat up a chunk of that
that's a big
$5,000.
chunk of your money. Yeah,
I'd rather
I'd rather go on a Disney cruise.
Do we have to spend money on?
Do we have to buy clothes?
We have to buy clothes.
Yeah, a lot of my clothes, even like the Old Navy stuff, it's like a lot of it's pretty old, and it's doing fine. Like I don't wear things with hole. I remember once telling my ex-husband, like he was like, "Does it matter what I wear?" And I go, "You can wear," and I would say this all the time: "Wear whatever you want, just no holes and no bleach stains."
Yeah,
because he always cleaned with bleach. We always had bleach stains. It was close. It's a little OCD, but and he would act like at like that restriction because it was literally 90% of his clothes like had holes or bleach stains. Yeah. So I don't walk around with holes or bleach stains, but
You think
sometimes
after
a pull.
you saying that, he'd be like, maybe I should quit it with the bleach. Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, I was asking Peter, like, I need some bleach, especially because like sometimes you like stains in a white shirt and you just want like a freaking dot of bleach. Like I don't have any stain sticks either, and I'm like, look, like anything, a stain stick, some bleach I can like put a Q-tip in and like where do I have it? I can never find it. And he's like, I don't think it's legal in Switzerland because it's too strong. And I'm like,
You're gonna smuggle it in.
I know. But no, actually, we were at the store buying like something else, like dishwasher salt. And he goes, "Oh, there is bleach here." And I was like, "Oh." It's like watered down bleach, but still, like, okay.
It counts.
Total, like, speaking of related to clothes, but on such a tangent,
Yeah.
the schools here have so much money. Like, they like give them folders, they give them pens, trips, school trips are paid for. Like, they have 100 freaking teachers in every class. Like, they have money here, and it's great. But they don't use washable paint.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm pretty sure it must not be them cheaping out. They must be using like professional paint instead of like kids washable paint.
Yeah.
Because like, and I just want to be like, can we maybe give the kindergartners washable paint?
Yeah.
Like, instead of whatever like high-end commercial grade acrylics they're using that just like do not come out of clothes.
Oh yeah.
Like they wear like, actually, so Aurora, this is a problem with her school, but like she will leave for like extra German classes to come back, and in the middle of painting, and she'll just like jump right in because she's already missed like half the class.
Yeah.
And we'll like not remember to put on her little like smock thing. And then I'm like, well, you like green spots on these jeans because,
Yeah.
you know, these are your jeans.
This is a choice now.
Yeah. Then I can't get this green all the way out. I'll like do it as soon as they get home. I will soak overnight. I'll use
I've seen that method. People call it stripping. They're stripping their clothes, where they fill a bathtub with like hot water and OxyClean and like detergent, and they'll throw a couple shirts in there, or even I've seen people do like baseball hats and just leave them over there for 24 hours, and then the water turns brown from all the shit coming out of it.
Oh, I don't know. Let me get some OxyClean. I have what's the bright pink one?
Pink stuff?
No. Not Bant. I forget. I use it, but it's pretty good most of the time. Yeah. But this must be like, I think it's professional paint.
God, that sucks. I only recently did I have issues with Hannah coming home with paint on a white cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'm not a fan of this cardigan anyway. I'm not going to sit here and...
If it's solid white, bleach.
Yeah.
Back up.
Because I only bought it, however many years ago, for Abby to wear it. Because for the 100th day of school, they're supposed to dress like an old person. Like you're 100 years old. So I bought it and put it over one of Abby's dresses. So make her look like an old lady. And that's exactly the only reason I put it on Hannah. So like,
I'm a big fan of the cardigans for myself and my kids. And white is a nice like neutral one. Yeah. And I would I've soaked theirs like in like diluted bleach overnight before. But then it does eat away at the fabric a bit.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be like a little less like, yeah, it'll feel a little different after that. Because, some get strong stuff, bleach. Yeah. They used to wear, in Italy, they would wear like a smock to school every day over their clothes.
Yeah.
Which was nice to protect their clothes. But then, like, you had to keep that smock nice. And, like, that always, like, the sleeves were always gray from pencil. And, like, I could fix that. But then, like, you start to wear away if you're always washing the same spot, like, it starts to wear away. Like, I'm not like hand washing you do. And, like, I do a lot of it. And, yeah, so, like, all the spots that would always get stained were, like, wearing out. And I had 2 of them because, like, I don't want to have, like, 100 of them. Yeah. And, it was just, like, this kind of, like, try to get through the week with 2 of them and wash them on the weekend.
Yeah. That's one of the things I'm very happy about my children not being in daycare anymore is I would have to send sheets and blankets for them for their nap time. And every Friday they'd be returned home. So it's like, here's some laundry.
Yeah.
And I had my whole laundry routine around the sheets and blankets coming home on Fridays. And I'm like, I'm just glad I have like one less thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, Lavinia also, she was in daycare, which was just ages 1 and 2. Yeah, we had like a towel. I guess if they had like a bad blowout or something. I think I remember on Fridays we got like a bag of like stuff to like wash it. I think they had a towel. Same thing.
Yeah, like, right, more laundry. So I'm very happy that, this is very off topic, but I just discovered something that I think when my next commission comes in, I'm telling Brian I'm just going to buy it and I know it's cheap, but like, or it can be cheap. My girls have bunk beds, and I know your girls have bunk beds. And the making of the bed and trying to make it look nice is just, yeah, it's insane.
It's horrible. Yeah.
I've given up, and now Abby has, like, I'm not kidding you, at least 10 blankets on her bed. She sleeps in her bed. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird, and it's just so annoying. I saw now 2 influencers have these, and I was like, let me just look at it. And I was like, that's like genius for the bunk bed.
Please tell me.
It's a fitted, okay, so it's a fitted sheet. Goes on like a fitted sheet, but the top sheet and comforter, now I don't know how heavy they are, they zipper to the fitted sheet. So I was like, that's kind of be perfect for Abby's bunk bed, and I'll do the same for Hannah, just because she's always taking blankets off and making her bed look like shit, which drives me nuts. And then like I can like they can unzip it completely and have it like a regular blanket. They could keep it partly zipped and just snuggle in there like a sleeping bag. And then I'm like, that's perfect. That is so perfect. I'm going to get these sheets for them, my next commission, because I'm debating if I should get 4 sets instead of 2, like 1 for each kid, because at least I can have 1 in the wash and 1 on the bed.
Try it out first.
Yeah.
4 is a big commitment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But like, I'm going to buy these sheets because I'm thinking it's going to make everything look so much better.
So now, realize I'm complaining I don't even do top sheet because we're that part of Europe now where you don't do a top sheet, you do a duvet cover. So yeah, and you use like the duvet cover like matches the fitted sheet, and they're like that's.
Yeah.
So it's still getting cleaned. The part that touches your body is cleaned regularly, although less regularly because the top bunk is such a pain.
Oh my God.
I used to have such a hard time with duvets. Like I would literally like end up crawling inside of it to try to get like the corners lined up.
Yeah.
And like Peter just like in seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh.
There's an etiquette guy from my favorite podcast, William Hansen. And I think he says you're supposed to turn the duvet inside out.
Yep.
Put your hands in, grab the corners, and flip.
And and then you just kind of like shake it until it's lined up, holding those 2 corners.
Yeah.
And then and you just kind of make sure the bottom is lined up before you close it. And like it's gonna be like 98% perfect. And I'm like, that's fine because it gets less. It gets, even if you had it perfect for when you first did it, they get less. They get kind of out of line anyway.
Yeah. I have a white duvet cover that I'm like, I want to put on my bed because now I have a king size bed, and my washing machine cannot handle a king size comforter, and there's a stain on it because I also have a white comforter. Get a nice stain.
Yeah, well, yeah, but go to a laundromat.
That's what my husband says. I'm like, then we're without a comforter.
In the summer, in the summer, go to a laundromat.
Oh, and then the summer, as soon as it gets like a little bit like warmer, like enough that I could take off the comforter and maybe put on just like a blanket like this, and that's all I'll need. That thing's going to the laundromat quick.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just said, and he always complains to me, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me like? I freeze. He'd be fine.
But you can't also put it in the dryer. You want to line dry it.
I can't get in the washer.
But I mean in the laundromat dryer.
Oh, the laundromat. I thought you said, I don't know why you said laundromat. My brain processed with dry cleaner.
Oh. Also an option, dry cleaner. But yeah, then that takes a couple days. I was thinking a laundromat because my mom used to do that with like the comforters that are too big to fit at home.
That's a good idea.
And then,
yeah, go find the laundromat.
And you make sure they have like the super size ones, which the laundromat normally does. I think.
Yeah,
I haven't come to a laundromat in a long time.
Well, I live in Phillipsburg, so I just want to make sure that I have one with parking because I am a princess. And I need
everywhere in Phillipsburg has parking. Who's walking?
No. I mean, I don't want a street park.
Oh, still, Phillipsburg is such a
the one
strip mall. I think we painted a picture of Phillipsburg, like strip malls, like a highway cutting through the town. Also, it's the part of America that would have super sized washing machines. They're gonna have the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta go sit and find it. But yeah.
Yeah, my mind, when you said that, like, you wouldn't have it for a couple days, I'm thinking it's like drip drying, because I drip dry everything.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, well, it's like a lace or something. I would just put it in the dryer.
I do not know how you could handle not having a dryer. That.
But you know what?
I know it's probably better.
Now that I'm used to it, I'm like, how could I put my clothes? They're so old, they crumble. They would disintegrate if I put them in the dryer.
How long would you say it takes for you? Like let's say you did a load, you took it out, you put it on your racks. How long would you think it takes for them to dry?
It depends on a lot of factors.
Okay.
Here in Switzerland, the climate's so dry.
Yeah.
And in the winter, it's extra dry. Like, it actually becomes a problem for my skin. Like, not just like normal, like winter dry hands, but like I need like special eye cream from a dermatologist because it's so dry. It could be dry the same day. Okay. Lots of times, I'll like wait, like let it go 48 hours, and then we like take it off, and then I put new laundry on. So we kind of it's almost always there.
Yeah.
In Italy, the summer they would dry fast, and in the winter, each room had like a little wall heater thing heater thing, and we had little mini drying racks near those heaters. So in the winter, the heat's on.
Yeah.
It would dry pretty quick as well. The in between seasons, though, it could take 2 days, and like you're checking because it's like the heater's not on, but it's not warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the humidity of a climate is something you don't really think about until you're in a very different one.
Yeah.
I have a friend who was in Japan. Yeah, he lived in Boston. That's how I know him from school. But I think he was originally from like Southern California. So like not like super dry like Southern California, but then like he's had like skin issues and like feet fungus issues because it's so humid over there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, and it's a weird thing. Yeah, like you wouldn't think so much like humidity. Like, you obviously we feel it, but like that just like it's a weird thing.
The next level of humidity, if you're getting feet fungus from it, that's really intense. I would not think that about Japan. I mean, I've never been.
Well, I think like if you're from there, your skin's more used to it or something. Like
Totally. Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like I'm Irish. You'd think I would have skin pretty good with like Northern European climates, like, but no, I have a hard time here. For me, it's so dry. Actually, and like even like my hair dries. It used to take 24 hours for my hair to dry if I didn't like specifically dry it.
Yeah.
And if I put it in a braid, it could be wet for like 48, 72 hours. And here, my hair is just dry. Just like dry. Maybe I have less hair now. Oh no, what if I have less hair?
I don't even
Could also
my
be.
hair.
I stopped years ago. When I had kids, I stopped.
Yeah, that's pretty much when I stopped.
Yeah. It's like...
It's a luxury for me to blow dry my hair.
Yeah, I'll do it like for Christmas.
For me, it's usually, is there a date night where I don't have my kids that I can take a shower beforehand? Oh, yesterday was, we're recording this on February 16th.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were supposed to celebrate our Valentine's Day. Like, we did the family.
I actually am all for like scheduling it on a different day.
Yeah.
I think that's the pro way to do it.
Well, like, we did our little family one. Like, I got little presents for the girls, and I had them make Valentine, so we did like a little family Valentine exchange. And then the next day, my mom was gonna come and pick up the girls and keep them overnight, and we were already going to her house for Sunday, so like I would just go there, hang out with my mom and then take them home. And it snowed, and my husband got very nervous about my mom coming to get the girls, and I'm like, I'm trying to like relay, like, it's fine. My mother has her CDL. She knows how to handle like bad weather. Like, we're good.
Yeah, your mom was like a driver. Yeah,
she was. She drove school buses. She drove snowplows. She drove salt trucks.
I wasn't thinking about that at first when you started the story, but you're like, yeah, that's true.
Like, when we moved into our house, my mom, I rented a U-Haul truck, and my mom drove it. So for me.
Yeah,
And she backed
naturally.
that fucker up in my driveway, believe it or not. Like, she can do this.
Your driveway is straight, but it is steep.
It's straight, steep, and it's very narrow in the sense that, like, it's about as wide. It's about wide as a parking spot. Maybe a little bit wider than a parking spot. Like, it's really, like, you get one car in and you have little to no give. But yeah, she backed the fuck, and he still got very nervous, and I was like, okay, like, it's our date night, and I like, are you I had to cancel her, and I'm like, motherfucker. And it's like, we had the kids, but I'm just like, I keep trying to explain to him why, like, we could have been doing this, we could have just been laying in bed naked, we could have just binge watching spend the whole day didn't. So now I was just being a brat, and I'm like, so I guess we're not getting day night until March, because we didn't have it in January, and I planned it for February, and you fucking shit on it. Now we're not getting it to March. Part of me wants to be extra bitchy and be like, then you plan it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that being bitchy is so tempting, but then, like, it never really pays off.
Nope.
I was annoyed at Peter earlier.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I'm going to be such a bitch to him. And it's like, yeah, it's not going to do anything to help me in life.
I feel like I've heard, like, other girls, and I don't know if this is, like, and younger girls, like, on Instagram or TikTok complain about I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm just like,
that's not going to help.
You're just, like, making yourself look like an asshole.
Yeah.
And, like, you're just giving him reasons to leave if you're just going to be like this.
Yeah.
So, like, why?
So, yeah.
It's hard.
We hosted a sleepover last night. And, like, the kids actually slept really well, but Peter didn't.
Oh, gosh.
And he, like, this morning we were doing breakfast stuff with the kids. Like, the kids were like, breakfast. I'm like, Peter, like, I need to feed the kids breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, are you having breakfast? And he's like, no, I'm not getting up. We're like, all right, girl. And then we finally got up when they were gone. He's like, I am not in a good mood today. And I was like, and yesterday he went skiing all day with a friend of his. So, like, so I don't get to see you this weekend because, like, yesterday you're out and today you're grumpy.
Yeah.
But he's warmed up a little bit since then. And, like, I was ready to, like, just, like, turn on me. But, like, that isn't, us both being mean to each other doesn't.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't
help our relationship. It doesn't actually, like, fix anything. And I'm also, some days I am just, like, not in a good mood.
Yeah.
Everyone approach with caution because not in a good mood. But
Brian's been in class, and I told this story to my my brother and sister-in-law, that, so my husband's been in class. He's done these. He has to get a specific certificate for him to for him to be fully for him to have his promotion, and him being in school to get it, they considered that good enough, gave him the promotion because he knows he's a good worker, and he'll get shit done. So he's in school, and he's doing one class at a time because, like, with a full-time job, a promotion, a wife, a kid, like, it's all he can handle, which is totally, like, understandable.
Yeah.
So he was in class, which is all remote, thankfully, for 3 hours a night, twice a week. And so his class was Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then on Wednesdays he would go out with his friend and have his little, like, guy time. So 3 days a week, it was just me trying to, like, work a second job, and he's like, it's okay, like, if you have showings, like, I'm here. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's just if Hannah's crying, you can't just run away and leave.
Is the class live or is it?
It's live.
Yes, it's not just like watching recording.
No.
Okay.
So I had to do that a couple times, and I left Abby. My daughter has a phone. I'm using air quotes, and when I say she has a phone, it only works if it's connected to Wi-Fi. And
My kids do too.
And she has the kids messenger app, so, like, she can call me. She has an Amazon.
Oh, the kids messenger app.
Yeah.
Like a Facebook messenger.
Yep.
Okay. So I set mine up with WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But and they have, like, a number that's, like, a weird number. It's not like a real number, and nobody knows it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's good because, like, the Italian family all uses WhatsApp, so they can, like, talk to them directly. But I didn't know that there's a kids messenger app. That is good info.
Yeah. So, like, Abby can call me. She's got the Amazon tablet. She can call me through the tablet. every time I'd leave and they'd be in front of screens, which I know is not great, but I'd come back and they'd be in front of screens, which I'm just like, at least I know you didn't move. At least I know you were safe. You weren't like causing chaos. But like, he finished his class, and for the end of his class, he had to take a test and write a paper. And he's like, he took a day off work to try to get this done. Fine. I come home. He's like, he's like, I did sleep in a little bit. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's your day off. He's like, but I still have work to do at the computer. I'm like, okay, go do your work. So later on in the night, I think I'd fed the kids like just chicken nuggets or something easy for dinner, and I'm doing the dishes. And he's like, hey, here's my paper. Can you read it? And I'm like, yeah, put it next to the sink. So I'm doing the dishes like this, reading this, going, I think this is a spelling error, or like, I think like you type about, and oh yeah, and I'm like, okay. So later that night,
he couldn't take over the dishes while you read it.
So later that night, we're both helping Hannah, we're helping Abby. Abby, and that's just another side quest, but we had major earring issues. She had a post.
Oh, I think we've talked about this on the pod.
Yeah, it went. I have to send you. I'll send you the picture now. It went inside her earlobe, and I was like, it might be going to the emergency room. Like, I don't know. This kid doesn't let me touch it.
I don't know. I'm not positive.
This just happened. This is like her second go of having issues with earrings.
I remember the post going into the ear, and like you go to the doctor. The doctor's like, it's definitely not. And then you went somewhere else, and they were like, yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I just sent you the picture of the new one. Oh my god. So he took over Abby, and I said to him, I said, do you remember Thursday? You said like you would come home on time, so I could just rest, and I can just like go upstairs and shut the door and just be done. And he clapped back at me, and in this moment, my head is like, just talk like a rational person. Just talk like a rational person. Mm-hmm. I couldn't. I clapped back at him. And I was like, I didn't think I needed to ask for this. I shouldn't be asking for this. You should just know. And because I just needed to, like, this is weeks I've been like single momming it 3 nights a week, and like, and I'm talking from, I'm the one that gets him up to, I'm the one that puts him to bed with no help. And he's like, well, if you're gonna have this argument, you should be arguing in my school. And I was like, next time I have to come up with an argument, I'll check in with you, counselor. And I just marched upstairs and shut the door. Like, it was not my best moment. Not my best moment. Yeah. And my head's telling me, talk to him like a rational person. Appeal to his humanity. And I couldn't, and I clapped back at him. And when I told that story to my sister-in-law, she's like, oh, I would have done the same thing.
I mean, like advice, like if a boy will get upset about things, anything unfair, both of them get upset about anything unfair, and they'll just yelling about it, and I'm like, okay, well, you're right, but like, you're not gonna convince anyone to change by yelling at them. Yeah. And I need to listen to that own advice. Like, no one has a change of opinion when they're being yelled at.
Yeah. It was just like, in my head, I was just like, talk to him like a normal person, talk to him like, appeal to his humanity, appeal to, and I just couldn't. I snapped.
Yeah. This is a big problem with me and my ex, was that like, his anxiety made it hard for him to close topics, because like in his head, he would just be on it. So like I could be rational. Yeah. I could hold it together for the first like 10 to 20 times. And then, can't anymore. And then that brought out the worst in me. Then we're fighting. It's not a...
He had, in my opinion, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, severe anxiety.
Yes, very severe, debilitating anxiety.
Like I have anxiety, and it comes out a little bit. I had an issue in January that I do not want to go into, but I would go through anxiety spirals, and I went through spirals multiple times where it became severe.
I think spirals is actually a really good word for it.
And like I would have to pull myself out, or I'd have to have other people pull me out. I'm a little bit better now, but like I get it, but like I was nowhere near this as severe as your ex.
Yeah, my mom had stayed with us a couple times and really seen our marriage up close. Yeah. And like tried to talk about it with my dad, and my dad was like, "You always side with Caitlin." Like, come on. And then they were visiting me when our second child was born, and Daniela's driving them on like a bit of highway to get from the center of Rome where we live to the hospital that's still Rome, but yeah, you take a highway. And Aurora, I don't know if she threatened to vomit or what,
God. Yeah.
but he stopped the car in the center of the highway. And my dad was like, oh, I see it now. That's what it took for my dad, because like my dad was like a commuter. He commuted from Western New Jersey, like into Newark, into like on Interstate 78 from like,
And they're not kind.
almost the western edge of New Jersey to the exact across the state, like every morning, where like
And the further east you
the
go,
slowest car going 10 miles above the speed limit is getting passed on both sides of going 100.
Yep, they're not kind. The closer,
It's
further
the
east
rush
you get,
hour
they're
is
not kind.
very intense, and like he thinks someone going the speed limit in the left lane is like
She
should be
thought that was
executed.
bad, Jim.
Like yeah, and like so it's like oh, because it's like you're literally risking the lives of everyone in the car, because like
Including your own child.
yeah. But I really don't want to badmouth him, especially something public on our pod.
Yeah.
But these are just facts.
Yeah. Fast.
Yeah, there was the original point being something.
It's, well, I'm sure your dad just like, you feel like your dad had a good relationship with him, and he probably
Yeah, they
just
really
didn't want-
did. They really
he probably
did.
just didn't want to believe it too, because like, you know,
Actually, my ex and my dad had a great relationship. No one understood. Everyone was surprised by that, but they really
me
did.
too. You told me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Your dad likes him." Like, yeah, they get along really great. Yeah, I think it's like Daniel was a really good listener, and he would just like listen and nod. Like, gave my dad so much respect, and
He did. He really did.
Yeah,
He would
and
follow.
it's like,
We were getting ready for your wedding. I just remember, like, he would just follow your dad.
and like my dad also would like my mom will like have dinner ready, and he'll come half an hour later because he's just doing what he's doing. He's in the middle of reading something. He'll come when he's done, you know?
Yeah.
So like we don't wait for him to eat, because like
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that's kind of my dad's choice to like, I'm gonna finish this article first. We're not going
Yeah.
to sit there with my mom cooking like this. She cooks
I would
quite elaborate meals. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
not just
would
gonna
too.
sit like, I'd be very rude to my mother, I think, for us to all like wait half an hour till it's cold and almost ruined. But Daniela would like think it was so crazy that we would start eating without him, because he's the man of the house, and you're just gonna start eating. Like, yeah,
Oh, well.
yeah, no. I mean, he's been sitting there, you know, reading articles, you know, all day long, and he wants to fit. My mom's been cooking all day long. Who do I want to pay respect to? I think my mom. I think my mom.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Brian's been late for dinner. Not because it's mostly been like, I'm just gonna start cooking, and when it's done, we're gonna sit down to eat. I never even crossed my mind, like, you're either here or you're not.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's like the generation before us. You
Yeah.
know.
My grandmother's very, very like that. Like, my grandfather passed away before I was born, before my mother even
Mine
got
too.
married. And I think since then, my uncle, her only son, has sat at the head of the table. Everyone knows, don't take that seat. That's Uncle Pete's seat. That's where he sits. And like,
yeah.
and like, my uncle moved. He moved out of state. You know, for his
Still in
retired.
seat.
And now it's like, Joe sits there, but like I don't. I'm like that. I can't. You know. And my grandma, she's very like, she won't believe like my mom can talk till she's blue in the face. Like, I just before the pod, I was saying that we got a text. She's not doing good. We're all going over there later today. Please, everyone, encourage her to keep her on her keep her on her oxygen, because she will try to take it off. So, but if my uncle came, and my uncle said, keep it on,
Yeah.
because he's a man, he would keep it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, my grandma would do the same things. My grandmother had my mom and another brother and sister, my mother's. And, yeah, my mom and my aunt did everything for her.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Like I said, the aging years, like changing her diapers, like everything for her.
Yeah.
But, like, if Larry, like, took out the trash one time, she would talk about it forever. Like, oh, can you believe that? A man taking out the trash.
The sad thing is that she's starting to get a little bit more, like, she's catching up with like the age like a little bit in the best way her 97-year-old mind can.
She sounds quite sharp when you talk about her.
Oh, she is. But like her, like she's starting. So like when my brother says something, or my husband or my brother-in-law, she'll listen, but she's like a kid kind of yesing you. You know, like, because they're men. She'll be like, oh, yes, 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 yes. And then, like, you know, like, I'm going to catch her taking out that fucking oxygen, even though I just saw, like, my husband say, oh, Grandma, you should really keep it on. We want you to be healthy. And she's like, yeah, I will. And I'm like, I'm going to catch her taking that fucking oxygen.
She's like a little kid.
Yeah, she is. Like, she is.
Luckily, she's not very fast. She's not going to run.
No, she's not fast. She can't run away.
Get over here, Grandma.
I'm like, I'm going to catch you.
Like, that's the thing which had my mom crazy because, like, first of all, my grandmother lived in such a mess because she was never so clean even when she was young.
Yeah.
And then, like, when she was old and, you know, her house was such a mess. So she'd be at my mom's house. And again, like, her bones are like cottage cheese. And, and she was quite overweight. So she's, like, very, like, top heavy because it's all in her ass.
Yeah.
But rest in peace, Grandma. And, like, she'd see, like, a speck of something and, like, walk over and bend over to look at it and fall, you know. And it's like my mom keeps a very clean house. It always has.
She does.
And like, thank you. And that's why I said thank you.
Was rubbed off on you.
But like, and like mom would be like, what the hell, Mom? Like, your house is just thought you look for like a piece of dust in mine. And
yeah.
Because then, you know, because again, she was very big. Like, to pick her up was no small feat.
Yeah.
Like, my mom had to call, basically call 911, like the paramedics, because to pick her up. It was actually, I should name him, but there's a paramedic. He drove the bus at my wedding.
Okay.
He's like across the street, so he would come over a lot. When my mom lived, you know, for the last like year or so of my grandma's life, she lived in a basement apartment at my mom's house, and like he was a regular come by helping her stand up. Because like my mom is, you know, not that much. She's not young either. Like,
yeah, especially like when somebody's like fell. I can't speak.
Yeah.
Fell and they can't get up. Like, they're dead weight.
Yeah.
When,
they're not like helping much. Yeah.
Like when so Abby, when she was about 5, she had to go under anesthesia because she had to have some fillings done, and the dentist is like, because of her age and blah blah blah, like, we have to completely sedate her. Cool. Great. Love my life. So they released her from the surgical place, in my opinion, a little too groggy still. Because she's 5, you know, I'll carry her. This kid was fucking dead weight. I could barely manage her. I remember calling my mom, like, you have to open the door. I need help. I cannot get this kid in. Like, she's beyond dead weight. And my mom was like, Lisa, I'm home with your baby. Like, I'm trying to feed her. And she's like, I can't. It's great. So, like, she was absolutely, I'm like, she's 5 and I can barely manage a dead weight 5-year-old. So, like, I can't imagine, like, your grandmother, like, your mom being able to pick her up. Heck no.
Yeah, it's actually an amazing thing. Like, when kids are sleeping and you pick them up, they will actually, like, grab onto you still, even though
they
they're
will.
sleeping.
No, I feel like they shift their weight. Like,
yeah, they do kind of hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, a sedated kid wouldn't.
Oh my God. She was like, she was just like,
out. Yeah. Because when we go to New Jersey, especially at the holidays, we're coming home late at night and almost always like an hour drive. So it's just like the kids will fall asleep on the drive home, and then I have to carry them up 2 flights of stairs, because like the entrance is like the basement level, and then it's 1 flight of stairs, like full flight to the main level, and then 1 full flight. Your house is also like that hill driveway to the upstairs,
and the to get to, if I was to, if they fell asleep in the car, for me to get them from the car to their bedroom, I'm going up steps to get to the front door, steps to get from the front door to the main floor, and then more steps to get from the main floor up to their top floor where their bedroom is.
And like,
I hear ya.
And now I have to do, my mom's like, well, I can't carry either of them. So like,
no,
I like will carry one. So like out of the stone driveway to like the basement, kick off my heels. Cause again, it's like Christmas party. Yeah. And then like carry up, like, of course, like her dad like has the dog. The dog is like in my face the second I open up the basement door to the main house, and I'm like, Dad, what the hell? Yeah, so that stays up to like 5 in the morning every night.
And she's a big dog too. Like, she's not like
the dog shouldn't be. She should be like a hunting dog, but she's like twice as wide as she should be. Yeah, worse was my grandma, actually. That fed her from the table, did everything you shouldn't do. Because, they're like, haha, ladies, what I want.
Yeah.
And now my dad, who knows better, he like knows dogs. He grew up with dogs. He will wake her up to give her a treat. And I'm not even kidding. My mom said that. And I was like, okay, he did it once. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was home and he does it all the time. He like will wake her up and give her a treat. And I'm like, Donna, that dog is like, probably has diabetes. Like, she's like twice as, like, she's like a hound.
Yeah.
But double wide.
My mother-in-law, she stopped up. She did a popover on Friday because she wanted to give my girls their Valentine's Day gifts, which was very sweet. And so while we're having our visit, she has 2 dogs. One is bigger than the other. The bigger one's name is Zoe. She's had Zoe for quite some time. And she's like, Zoe's not doing good. And we're like, oh, well, what's the matter? And she's like, she's not eating. And the little dog, she goes, she won't go near her. Like, she senses something's wrong and won't go near her. And I'm like, this is not a good sign.
No.
This is not a good sign. And Abby's like, oh, that's weird. That doesn't sound like it's Zoe. And I'm just like, we're going to have this talk with her soon, because my kids go over there a lot. They love, Abby made Valentine's for the dogs. So I'm like, we're going to have this talk soon.
Has any people in their lives died?
Brian's Aunt Charlotte, but Hannah was 13 months old and Abby was 5. And I remember having that conversation with her. My husband and I are distraught. We were very close with her. We're distraught and we're fighting the tears because we're about to go over to grieve with the rest of the family, and we wanted to be the ones to tell her. We told her, and she was like, oh, all right, cool. Just moseyed on with her life. Yeah. And my boss at the time at the daycare where I worked said to me, just don't be surprised if she comes back weeks, months, even maybe years later and kind of like says stuff about it, because that's just the way kids process. And I'm like, okay. Abby never had any other questions or anything else. And then one day, a while after she died, Abby said, I miss Aunt Charlotte. And I was like, I do too. And she goes, yeah, she died. I was like, she did. And Abby goes, yeah, she got shot. And I'm like, she was not a Crip or a Blood. She just died in her sleep. She was shot. She was shot.
I wonder if she's told anybody about how Charlotte got shot.
Oh, God. Oh, God. As far as I know, no, I haven't gotten any phone calls from the school.
You know what? You told me this, but I completely forgot. And it's just this funny.
Yeah.
There's a good time.
I was like, this is not a Crip. She was not a Crip. She was not a Blood. She wasn't a Latin King. She just died in her sleep. There was no gang.
My kids said the thing like Gigi died. They just kind of said it all the time afterwards. Like, Gigi died. Yeah. And, like, not sad, just like Gigi died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and they didn't know her so well. I didn't even know her that well. Yeah. And but it's funny how like people, they can tell who's important to like us. Yeah. And like anytime Mom visited and stayed with us, she was like constantly on the phone. Yeah. With Gigi and fixing this appointment she just want to go to today and changing that thing, and like just like every day there's a phone call for Gigi, and like they knew that how important she was. Yeah. So like they always really cared about her even though they didn't know her so well. Yeah. She's important to
Oh, kids.
Yeah. A really unrelated topic, but something I want to tell you about. So because of Valentine's Day, I got the girls each like this little box of lint truffles.
Oh, nice.
And the box is like it's very small, like the size of my cell phone, but like square. Yeah. But it has like 20 little chocolates in it, and they're like so happy, so excited because it's like a box of chocolate. I don't think I've ever got a box of chocolates. So excited. And I wanted to go to like the fancy chocolate store for my Swiss guy because he looks really into like the nice.
Lint's not chocolate. Fancy?
No, it's industrial.
It's better. My gosh.
So so like, and I knew like where he would want to go. The Swiss gives so few shits about Valentine's Day. Here I am in a chocolate shop. Yeah. On February 13th. They had 3 options for Valentine's Day.
Oh God.
A single chocolate heart, like this smaller than my palm. Yeah. A little box of like 3 chocolates that like had like a print on them that has some pink on it. But I don't even know what those chocolates were. And like a little like rectangular box of like 4 white chocolates. And like he's a chocolate guy, and like white chocolates, like
No, yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
like so. I'm like, well, this is it, and a chocolate shop on February 13th. Like, yeah, they had like a whole. I got like a little bag of like just like from the counter, like picking out like one of each of the good looking ones.
Oh,
I was like, and I told him like I'm looking to spend about 15.
Yeah.
Can we stop when we get close? Like,
Yeah.
And then we ended up spending like 16, and I just like picked out all the good looking ones. And I was like, if you have like a red ribbon or something, and a black bag, white ribbon. Okay. Okay.
It would have been like if they could have done the black bag with the red ribbon. That would have felt a little bit sexy.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
black and red,
red ribbon, something like not even a red ribbon on Valentine's. Because like the lady knew that I was looking for Valentine's, because I was asking her like, is this all you have for Valentine's?
Yes.
She said, yeah. It'd be it's like if I was asking for like Thanksgiving chocolate or something, like they could be like it's not an American holiday. Like Saint Valentine was Italian.
Yeah. And like I follow some British influencers, and they were talking about this one lady was talking about how her daughters hosted a Galentine's sleepover for her friends, which was really cute.
That's cute, really cute for kids.
So I'm like, I never really thought about it, but I'm like, oh, this is celebrated,
in Italy it's celebrated.
Yeah.
I was actually joking with my friend from South Africa, and I was like, like her birthday was actually Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And I was just like, I'm looking for Valentine's Day shit. And I was like, nothing.
Yeah.
Because even those chocolate boxes I got the kids, they're like purple. They're not like Valentine's themed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's not a thing here. I think barely a thing. Actually, the last time I got my haircut was Valentine's Day 2024. Like maybe I'm due.
Yeah.
And I remember like saying like going out tonight or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, are you?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's Valentine's Day." Valentine's, and like, and also like you know my partner, he's the one who referred me here. Like, so like, yeah, getting my haircut. My haircut on February 14th. Yes, I am going out tonight.
I need to get my hair cut. It's too much, and I have. I think we discussed it. I'm a para, and I work with kids with preschoolers specifically with special needs. And I have one guy that when he gets angry with me, he'll try to pull my hair. So like when it's really long, like I'm not gonna completely chop it. I just need it and I need it. I'm a braid to my shoulders, but I have to be able to still pull it back like this.
Yeah, you like a
even
bun.
like this. Even still like this, he'll reach back around and he'll try to look for something to pull. Not consistently, only when he's pissed off. But yeah, because like I'll have him in front, but I'll be sitting behind him, so he reaches back like this, and he's trying to.
Yeah, it's not an easy job.
No. But yeah. So like I need to get mine done because like when I'm like it's just too long. I need to be able to quickly put it up and then.
I've been practicing. So you showed me how to do the hair, the clip. Was it you? Who was I with?
I was with you, and you liked the way I had my hair.
Yeah, because I always do my hair. Sorry for just the listeners. I always do it. Yeah, literally like my version of a ponytail is like just that's a little messier than usual, but the very same idea with like a clip.
Yeah,
and like it's a little messier than usual, but and you did it with just like
I just twisted
the top loose, and it almost looks kind of like a ponytail. And I've been practicing.
Yeah.
This also is not quite.
I got that idea.
I think it just looks a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I got that idea from I love her to death. I love this girl to bits. My very trendy sister-in-law. She came over. I'm like, her hair looks nice, and like she was standing at the sink, and I'm like trying to figure out how she. And I'm like, oh my god, she just twisted it and just like left the pieces out.
And I think it's easier because to get all my hair in the clip.
Yeah.
Sometimes the clip has to be a little sideways, and that doesn't look so good. Like to really grip on, it ends up being a little sideways.
Yeah.
And like this looks nicer because the hair clip.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to hold that much hair.
Yeah.
It's not holding my hair twice, even like 2.5 times. It's just holding it once.
Yeah.
And I really like it. We're trying to. Now it looks really weird, but yeah. Like I got like a side ponytail going on.
You do, yeah. You do.
Yeah. Well, it's been over an hour. Should we start wrapping up?
We podcasted.
We podcasted. That's great. Yeah, we were on a roll. We haven't missed a month. Like,
No, this whole year.
started October or November 2023. We did all of 2024,
Yep.
and now a little bit of 2025.
Yeah.
Oh, why isn't my mouse working? Because when the cat was sitting on them, I took them off.
Oh, see my dog, no matter where, if I'm watching TV, she'll somehow find the remote to sit on it or step on it and change the channel, which is super fun.
So, thank you so much for listening. I hope you had as much fun as we did, getting in some much needed girl talk and like grown up time. Subscribe to catch up with us again next month. This is a monthly podcast because that's, I think, a good level of commitment. So yeah, don't worry about us clogging up your feeds. But if you do want more, check out our past episodes like we were just talking about. And if you want to reach out to us with questions, comments, anything at all, you can email us at hello@MediocreMomsCo.com. And we would just love to hear from you. That is also our website, MediocreMomsCo.com, where you can find like all of our past episodes and social media contact, all the things. So because we're also Mediocre Moms Co. on Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, please join us again. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.